Believe it or not, Warhammer has a lot of different ways to get free stuff that you might not know about, especially if you're new and looking to get started in the hobby. And just like any other hobby, it can be expensive, and people may be turned off, but the cost of entry can actually be really affordable if you're sensible, and you can even get lots of cool stuff as well. And even if you're not new to the hobby, there is a more sensible way of collecting Warhammer that I'll be talking about throughout the video, so be sure to stick around. Welcome to TableTopReady, my name's Michael, and I want to show you that Warhammer can be more affordable than you think and help you get involved without worrying about the cost. If you enjoy my content here on TableTopReady and feel like you get any value from it, make sure to click on the like button and leave me a comment. I love reading them and hearing about your own hobby, which is also free, and it really goes a long way to supporting and growing the channel. Just like any hobby, there is the worry of the cost of entry, which can stop us from even getting started. And what if we decide it's not for us after spending a ton of money on it? Luckily, James Workshop wants us to get started in the hobby and makes it really easy. I think I've got time to play some of my favourite turn-based tactical strategy game, Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus. If you've ever wanted to experience a Warhammer 40,000 universe in the palm of your hand, featuring fast-paced tactical battlefield gameplay, the Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus is just what you need. You take command of more than 80 champions across 18 different factions, including my favourite faction, the Orcs, who love nothing more than a good scrap. Tacticus is also the go-to for top quality strategy gaming that is constantly updated with fresh new content, exciting features, new game modes and challenging events. And Tacticus has currently got everyone excited for the brand new Adeptus Custodes faction, who are tough and resilient frontline melee specialists who can absorb and deal out heavy damage. And if you use the code Custodes, you'll get additional Custodes themed upgrade materials, but this will be only available until the 7th of June. So if you're excited to play Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus, then you can use the QR code or links in the description and pinned comment. Did I mention the game was free to play? So make sure to click the links and scan my QR code. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some orcs to unlock. First of all, I just recommend going to the Warhammer website, where you'll find loads of great information where a lot of your questions will be answered. So when you get onto the Warhammer website, if you just click on the top left corner here, New to Warhammer, you'll be taken to a page that will show you all about the hobby to sort of give you an introductory. So here we've got an animation. And then it's your hobby, your way. There are loads of ways you can engage with the Warhammer hobby, from collecting, building and painting your favourite miniatures, to playing thrilling tabletop games and reading fantastic fiction. The choice is yours. So if you click on each of these, you'll get a paragraph to sort of explaining that part of the hobby. And then here we've got Get Started. If you're not sure where to begin, we can help. You can take a quiz, so let's take a quiz. Explore the far future. Which elements of the Warhammer hobby interest you the most? For me, it's probably building and painting miniatures. Am I interested in playing Warhammer? Yes, I am. The results are in. We recommend Warhammer 40,000 Introductory Set, a great place to start, featuring miniatures, paints and rules. So that's kind of a great way to sort of get started. But as I say, I'm going to promote my Painting Your First Miniatures video, which I think is a great place to get started. And here you can sort of explore the two main games for Warhammer, which is Warhammer 40,000 and Age of Sigmar. So you've got like the future sci-fi, the futuristic game, where you've got the iconic Space Marines, and then you've got the more fantasy based game with the Stormcast. And then down at the bottom, it just gives you sort of a list of questions that most people will be asking. Can I get a taste of Warhammer for free? Absolutely. Warhammer stores and events are a great place to catch demo games and learn the ropes. We'll ease you into the full experience. And then if we view more, it just sort of takes you through a list of questions that you're likely to have, and then you can sort of click on each of these individually, and it'll give you sort of a paragraph that you can read. And I'm pretty sure that you can change the language on these if English isn't like your first language, obviously. So again, like the very first thing before you do anything, really, you can just come onto the website and explore the hobby for yourself and just sort of take your time looking at the pictures. Because if you go back to the main page as well, you can click on all these links at the top, and down on the side you can sort of go through all the miniatures. So the Ultramarines are the box art chapter, and then you can have a look at these miniatures. Some great images, turnarounds. Really, you can just sort of go crazy, explore the Warhammer website. There's so much stuff to get you excited. So I really do recommend this first. So once you're done exploring the Warhammer website and decided you want to explore more, if you have a Warhammer store near you, you can go in and get an introductory painting session and even a taste of the tabletop game. And you'll even be given your first Space Marine or Stormcast Eternal to take away with you. So you've been through the website and you've had a taste of the hobby going into a store, and you've even got your first free miniature. So what do I think you should do now? Luckily, I have some great content on TableTopReady that's aimed at helping you get the most out of the Warhammer hobby, including what I think are great first products to buy. So if you're interested in where to start with Warhammer 40,000 or even Age of Sigmar, not only do I show you what I think are the best things to buy first, but I'll take you step by step through painting your first miniatures and explain all the jargon so you know what everyone's talking about. You're now committed to starting the Warhammer hobby, and this is where Games Workshop has done another great job of helping you get started on your journey with the Battle Honours programme. So one of the things you're going to come across when you're exploring the website in the new to Warhammer area are the next steps. So I briefly talked about how you can head into the store and get a couple of free miniatures, whether it's Warhammer 40,000 or Age of Sigmar. But the other thing is the Battle Honours programme. So the Battle Honours programme is aimed at people who are new to the hobby and looking to sort of learn to play and paint and get more involved. And it's like a course that you attend and go to in store. And with each sort of part of the Battle Honours, so here we've got collect, build, paint, play and read, you can earn free rewards, and they're really good. And one of the things you can do here is click on the download, so it sort of gives you a brief introductory to their sort of booklet that you do need to go into store to collect and join up for. Warhammer Battle Honours. Discover Warhammer, explore fantastic worlds and earn exclusive rewards. This is a sample of our Battle Honours programme. Head to a Warhammer store for your full booklet and to take part. So as it says, this is a sample and you do need to go into a Warhammer store to get the full booklet that is interactive and that you fill out while you go through the whole programme. So let's have a look at the rewards that you can get. Every achievement should be celebrated, whether it's learning about the Warhammer universes, painting a miniature or playing an exciting game with friends. Show your accomplishments off with these exclusive rewards. So complete the collect activities to receive a pair of pin badges. Complete the build activities to receive a bits box to store your spare parts for later use. This is one of my favourite things. I keep asking if I can buy one. You can't actually buy any of these things. You do have to take part in the Battle Honours programme. So complete the paint activities to receive a brush wallet to help keep your brushes in pristine condition. And it's really good, it's really great. For play, complete the play activities to receive a set of 4 Warhammer themed dice. When you complete the read activities, you receive a bookmark to keep the place in your latest book. So on completion, finish 30 activities to complete the first step in your journey and receive a certificate plus a figure case to keep your Warhammer collection secure. So I'm thinking that this is sort of done in store and there'll be activities for you to do at home as well, and you just fill out that booklet, which you'll go through with the staff. And by the looks of it, it'll be for Warhammer 40,000 and Age of Sigmar, depending on which game system you're getting into. But I think it's absolutely amazing that they do this. They don't have to, obviously, and I just think it's another great way to get people involved into the hobby. Even though you do get some cool free rewards on the Battle Honours program, you are going to need some miniatures, which aren't free unfortunately, but even then you don't have to go crazy. For me, the most cost effective way of buying miniatures are in these start sets. The reason these are so great is because for less than a combat patrol or spearhead, you get 2 good sized starting forces, which become even cheaper if you split with a friend. And if you followed my starter tutorials, you can paint everything using the dedicated paints and tool set for each system. If you don't want to start with one of these factions, or you're looking to start a new faction after already being in the hobby, there are the combat patrols and spearheads that all have a good variety of miniatures in them, which are more cost effective to buy this way than if we'd bought them separately. These boxes also provide a great way to get playing the tabletop games, as you'll find the rules for these boxes and the core rules available for free on the Warhammer community website, along with guides and reference sheets you'll find useful. Something else Games Workshop gives away for free is the Miniature of the Month, and this is usually one of the most recent releases, so if you're just a fan of painting or want to see if you enjoy painting that faction, then just head into a store where you'll get to build it and take it away with you. And not to mention the countless collectible coins you get when you purchase stuff in store. I would always approach any project with a plan and decide what it is we're actually going to need, and what we need doesn't have to cost a lot of money either. Believe it or not, you don't have to buy everything that's available. It's better to only buy the products we know we need, and even then we don't have to buy it all straight away. We can start with some of the things that are more affordable to us, especially if we're just starting out, and then we can invest in more when we feel more confident and know more about what we want out of the hobby. If you do want to learn more about how to Warhammer better, I do have a video on the channel with some great ideas on how to approach the hobby. Then over time you'll slowly build up a collection of all the things you need and want in a more reasonable way. One of the things people will bring up about Warhammer is how expensive it is, which is true, but that's the same for a lot of hobbies. So I wanted to make this video to show you how you can get involved with Warhammer in a more cost effective way, which isn't going to overwhelm your wallet. I do want to say a massive thank you to all the amazing people who've made this tutorial possible with their continued support. It really means a lot. It allows me to get all the paints, brushes and miniatures I need to make these tutorials, so I can continue to help you get better at painting. If you enjoy the content here on TableTopReady and want to help support the channel as well, you can become a channel member or join my Patreon, which gives you access to our Discord, regular updates, and you'll get to watch videos and tutorials early. I do already have plenty of videos and tutorials on the channel aimed at helping you get the most out of your hobby, so make sure to go and check those out as well. I want to say a massive thank you for Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus for sponsoring this video. Not only can you play this amazing game for free, they've told me if you use the code CUSTODIES, you'll get additional themed upgrade materials for this brand new faction, so go use the links in the description and pinned comment, or even use the QR code on the screen now. I really do enjoy making these tutorials and I hope you find them useful. If you do, then please leave a like and let me know in the comments below. As well, make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on future content, and I'll see you in the next video.